for one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Lambeau. This taken in at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about, Dussel.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here taken in by Yesssirrrr. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Get 300! Get 300!
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
run for it with Pollard. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. After right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
In motion, Hill. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run with Dobbins. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yards. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
These two teams all tied after one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Inside. Going 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300.
Now it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rodgers now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Packers at 10-6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And able to fight. And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Rodgers to throw once more. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Box it. Go to 50. Hey, 88.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
Open man, that's Yesssirrrr down the field.
Touchdown, Packers. Mike Yesssirrrr, 55 yards.
And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
In motion, Hill. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson will throw again.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came out with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
You block over here. Inside.
Right there, baby.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
26.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And able to find Yesssirrrr as tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 88. Hey, take 26.
To throw is Rodgers. Complete. Pollard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Yesssirrrr. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a give here to Pollard. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Pollard again. And he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done?
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Dow Jackson.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they like to get the midfielder so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
In motion, Hill.
Throwing, Jackson.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lets them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Green Bay,
they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.